Good afternoon, Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, doing a cold start and test drive video on a 1968 Camaro. It's a big block 396 4-speed car down in Detroit, Michigan. Just pulled it up out of the garage. Temperature's down on nothing right now. Good oil pressure. We're 70-ish, 60-ish, 70-ish pounds.
One of the drivers got pulled over by one of them. And they said, "What are you guys doing in here all camped out?" And they said, "We're waiting for the hot rod guys."
Really?
Like, really, dude? You're headhunting like that, bro?
Too many people doing burnouts, or what?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we got to test drive these cars, you know?
Right. Waiting for the hot rods. Car's got a 396 big block in it, aftermarket dual feed Holley with an Edelbrock intake, MSD ignition, coated headers, 2.5-inch exhaust, Flowmasters, full pipes. It's got a Borg Warner T10 4-speed in it, Hurst shifter. The unit's not original to the vehicle, but it appears to be shifting pretty good. Engine started up nicely, no knocking or smoking was seen upon startup. Heard or seen, rather, I guess that would make more sense. Got a Ford 9-inch rear end in it. I don't know what the gear ratio is, probably says so on the website. Housing looks real clean. Got a little bit of a drip at the yoke seal. Tranny has a little bit of a drip at the input shaft seal. Both of those are leaking on the exhaust, so we might smell those when we get back a little bit. Both are fairly easily addressable. Body fit and finish is very nice. Added steel cowl hood. Quarter panels have been changed. Door skins have been changed. Door lines and gaps look real consistent for a first-gen car. Typical level of filler used to smooth the body lines at the quarter dog legs. Detected only by a magnet, not because it looks funny. It looks good. Door hinge bushings on the driver's side could stand to be rebushed, making small contact chips in the door jamb. And other than some other small paint chips, there's not much wrong with the paint, or nothing to discuss really. The body and paint finish is very nice. Underbody, we just got the car off a hoist. Underbody, the floor pans show really nice. Pinch welds look nice and straight. Floor pans are very clean and repainted. Aftermarket frame ties have been added. All new bushings and hardware kit. New core support bushings. Inner fenders were painted gloss black, inner and outer. Brake lines, fuel lines, and parking brake and gas tank, all of those were addressed. Engine's just starting to come up temperature. Aftermarket aluminum radiator, standard GM style clutch fan present. Speedometer appears to be working. Turn signal or brake light issues are going to be addressed by the dealer. Most of the interior was completely restored in the vehicle. The exception would be the original dash pads in place. Got a couple of hairline cracks over here, but they're really hard to even see. You don't see them when you're looking straight on. Gauge faces are original, and the hardware on the dash is original. Console's been repainted. Shifter's new, carpet's new, seat covers and pads are new. Headliner and package tray are new. Door panels are new, hardware's new. Plastic chrome is original on the dash vents. Console lid works, glove box works, liner is new. original. They show a little bit of wear, but you don't really see them anyway. We are being held up by a cement truck. Sorry, we can't give you more than this. Pedal covers are new. Aftermarket SS steering wheel. Pull your hands off the wheel one more time, will you? Just show the car going down the road straight. Whoops, four-wheel disc brake car. Speedometer seems fairly consistent. We're showing 55-ish miles an hour, and we're probably doing
45.
I'm sorry?
45.
I was going to say it feels like we're probably doing 45 or 50.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Gas gauge appears to be working. How about the horn? All right. Heater controls are working.
Yeah, big time.
Well, that's hot enough, isn't it?
You ain't lying.
A little bit of age in some of the original components. Otherwise, we're looking pretty good. Front of the dash is all repainted in gloss black. Trim shows nicely. Kick panels show nicely, if I didn't mention that earlier. Hey, engage that clutch for me, will you? All right, looks like it's pulling the car forward within a couple inches. That's good. Firm brake pedal. What do we got there? Oh yeah, nice up high. Nice, no issues. So on the wrap up, the body fit and finish looks real nice on the car. Repaint work was done nicely, base clear job. Reflective quality is nice, color match panel by panel is very nice. And the lines and gaps, they're real nice. These quarter panels got changed using a layover method all the way up to the top seam here, and they were a bonding agent was used. I don't see that they were welded in place, but a lot of people are using panel bonding these days, and it's not a big deal. There's been a little bit of filler added here, mostly to block and straighten the fit to the quarter to the door, not so much to fill. And you can't see it. It's just noticeable via a magnet test. So a little bit of filler in this area to get the door and the quarters level on both sides. A little bit of filler down low in the bottoms of both fenders. A little bit of weak adhesion in the door corners, but not really due to rust, because the doors have been skinned. So all that's new. There's some mild patina here on the bumper. This bumper was probably changed maybe a dozen years ago. Lenses are in nice shape all the way around the car. SS trim added. These rally wheels are 15-inch and they are brand new. So are the red lines, BF Goodrich Silvertowns, brand new. All the glass is original in the car, and a few little hairline scratches / ice scraper marks to be seen, but nothing horrific. You don't see it from a short distance, and it's pretty common to see on cars with original glass. There's a little bit of stone splash behind the tires, both front and rear. Some of that's mud and probably could be cleaned up, but there's a few small little nicks or chips. The car's very straight going down both sides. The grille was restored or repainted. The cowl steel hood added. Deluxe herringbone interior I mentioned earlier. I actually didn't mention that, but I'm showing it to you now. Headliner looks nice, dome light works, package tray been restored, door panels, armrests been restored, doors have been reskinned, jams are in good shape. This striker was painted here manually, but touched up nicely. The trunk shows nicely. Got a new herringbone mat, new aqua splatter paint. The pan's in good shape. I peeled this back earlier. We've got a loose wire in the harness here, which is probably what's causing this brake light and turn signal to fail. And they're going to repair that prior to delivering the car, regardless of who buys it, because it's a safety issue, and I guess that is their rule here. Spare is present. I did not uncover that. Pan's in real good shape from underneath. Tail panel's in very nice shape. Nice detail in the trunk. Jambs are detailed very nice. Backside of the deck lid in good shape. No rot or decay issues seen. I'm going to go ahead and let the car just run a little longer here and make sure we're maintaining a good temperature while I'm finishing up the outside and showing you the engine under the hood. Quick mention, the wipers sweep, the horn works, and the heater blower motor works. A little bit of age showing there, a little bit of age showing inside the face of the radio, but you don't buy a car like this to listen to the radio. 2.5-inch exhaust with Flowmaster. Sounds real good. Aftermarket 9-inch rear end with ladder bars and rear disc brake added, frame connectors added. So the subframe is very clean and the suspension is very clean. Aftermarket steel hood, new pad, 396 block, Edelbrock Performer aluminum heads, little chrome dress-up kit, Big Moroso Wires MSD billet distributor, original cowl tag is present. It's not president. Car was built the first week of November 1967. Nice gloss black finish on the inner fenders and the firewall. Squirters are not hooked up to the wipers. Aftermarket brake setup. Suspension's all been rebuilt. A few small little chips in the paint, but nothing too dramatic there. Aluminum radiator. Looks like there was previously a small fuel leak causing a stain on the intake, but I don't see or smell anything currently giving me any concern. Might be a little bit of exhaust noise coming out on this right bank. Nothing too dramatic. Antifreeze was full and green, oil was nice and clean. Has the break-in oil in it, so it doesn't look like this engine's had many miles on it. Nothing unusual appears to be happening. All right, well, I've been hitting the pause button on and off here for almost 10 more minutes. Other than a small drip at the yoke seal on the rear end and a small drip at the rear end input shafts or rear end tail seal. A little bit of drip, nothing seen on the ground, but it's possibly releasing itself onto the exhaust. Temperature's maintaining really nice. I don't think we're going to have any overheating issues. Got 60 pounds of coiled oil pressure. We actually had 70-ish pounds of oil pressure, and we got 60 warm, so it's it runs in. It's definitely running in very nice. Overall, I think it's going to run real good. I don't think there's going to be any overheating issues or any other problems to contend with other than what's been mentioned.
And that was the only issues you had, right?
So the things I mentioned to the seller of the vehicle, the seal leaks, they're planning on taking care of that. They're going to make sure that the brake lights are working right like they should, and the turn signals. And this adjustment on the door bushing, all that's going to be taken care of apparently by the seller for whoever purchases the car. Hey, Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise. I'm wrapping up a pre-purchase inspection on a Rally Green 1968 Camaro for a client interested in pursuing the vehicle. If you need inspection service like this, give us a call. 800-301-3886. Man, it's loud here. Have a great day.